In the next few slides, I'm going to talk about working with metal-clad cable. If you just have one or two cuts to make using metal-clad cable and you don't want to invest in a cutting tool, simply bend the MC cable sharply until the armor pops open, and then use that opening to start the cut with a pair of side cutters or diagonal cutters. You only need to cut through one section of the armor. This method will leave a jagged edge that will need to be trimmed after the armor is separated. A rotary cutter works best for MC cable. Cutting the armor without damaging the wires is probably the trickiest part of working with MC cable. The best method is to use an armored cable rotary cutter. This tool uses a small cutting wheel powered by a hand crank and will cut only through the armor, leaving the wires undamaged every time. In order to protect the conductors from damage caused by the sharp edges of the cable, plastic anti-short bushings are used. Even if the conductor you're using has its own bushings, make sure to add a bushing like the one shown here. It is a cheap and easy way to achieve an extra level of protection. Some manufacturers supply a bag of anti-short bushings when you buy the cable, or you can buy a pack for a couple of dollars. You can attach a connector to MC cable, then join it to the box, but it's easier to mount the connector in the box before feeding the wire through it. Connectors like those shown here are popular with electricians because the one screw secures both the connector to the box and the MC cable to the connector. There should be a minimum of 6 to 8 inches of exposed wire inside the box. When removing a section of armor to expose the wires, twist the short end of the cable as you pull the cable apart. If it feels like it's taking too much pressure to separate, double check that the cut went all the way through the armor. Don't pull too hard or the armor could separate further down the line. That's a problem because damaged armor shouldn't be installed and you'd have to start over. Make sure the box is grounded, whether it's the first box in line or the only one in the entire circuit. Every metal box needs to be grounded. Grounding a box is as simple as connecting the incoming and outgoing ground wires to a pigtail, then connecting that pigtail to the box with a grounding screw. Secure the MC cable with clamps, such as these shown one-hole straps that make it easy to provide sturdy support. Avoid connecting them with nails or you'll risk smashing the MC cable with a hammer. Install a strap within 12 inches of each box. All subsequent straps need to be within 6 feet of each other. When you're routing cables, be sure to avoid sharp bends, as that could damage the cable sheath or the conductors. Ready to go beyond just solving problems? If you've been following my daily post and enjoying the sample problems, you're going to love this. All of these problem sets and more are now available, or soon will be, on my official course site, my stand store for electrical training. Just go to the web address that you see at the bottom of this slide, https://stand.store/GVB.